Hey, welcome to the Duke It Out podcast, Akron's most random podcast. That's our new frickin' line, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a comedian friend of mine, Zach Thomas. So,
Hey there.
Dude, what's up? How you freaking doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty high right now.
Pretty high right now on this fine Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
This fine Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it was a struggle to get here. I missed a couple turns. Definitely.
Oh, man. So, Zach's a comedian. I think I said that.
Definitely said that, yeah,
I'm
for
done
sure.
talking to you guys now. Dude, freaking, where were you just turning wrong, like, all over down here?
Oh, yeah, dude. I missed your road, like, probably 4 times. Listening to that new Chief Keef album. For real, yeah.
You said it's good?
Yeah, I was zoned out, definitely. And I was like, why does it keep adding? Oh, I'm missing turns. That's why I keep adding time. That's how maps work.
Yeah, dude. It'll do it to you. Dude, so how long have you been doing comedy?
About a year now.
A year?
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
you start at the Funny Stop?
No, I actually started at Barmacy, at the open mic at Barmacy.
Did you just see a couple shows there?
Yeah, I used to go there and watch for a while, and then so I don't know. I guess a lot of people will say that they saw somebody like do really well, and are like, oh, I like that person. I guess it was kind of a mix for me. I saw like people do well and like do styles of comedy that I could see myself doing, but then I also saw some people bomb, and I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Like not bomb, it happens to the best of us, but
everybody bombs.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Not every crowd feels your energy, and there's so many different types of like comic. It's hard to describe what type of like comic someone is.
Yeah, definitely.
With words.
People have like styles, but like as far as
I don't have one yet. I just tell jokes. Bro.
No, you don't think so?
I just tell jokes. I don't have the style.
I think you have a style. I think the jokes you tell would fit under more one category than like any other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you like to tell a quick story.
Yeah.
That's if I had to tell your style, that's what I would say.
It is
for
quick
sure.
stories. Like they're like a story, but it ends up being just jokes about a topic. I tell it like it's gonna be a story, and then you never figure out what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, on Wednesday when I was hosting, I wanted to go up there after like 4 guys and be like, wow, so if you guys haven't noticed, comedians like to masturbate. The last 4 guys talked about masturbation, and I was like, dude, that would have been good, but then the guy killed, and I was like, I had to say something about one of his good jokes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's male comedians. That's their favorite thing to talk about, dude, is their dicks. I actually, ironically, don't necessarily have too many dick jokes. But, like, most of mine, like, sex or sexually related, like, the Carfax for the pussy. I'm not going to tell the joke. You guys got to come see me, so.
Yeah, check out his OnlyFans. It's on there.
All my videos.
Yeah, Zach's got an OnlyCans. He just crushes beers.
Yeah. You allow nudity on the podcast? Or does this go on Instagram so I can't, like, show nipples?
I mean.
I'm not going to, like, get naked. I was just.
Is Instagram against nipples?
Can't show nipples on Instagram, bro. Everybody knows that.
Dude nipples?
Any nipples. I honestly, I think dudes get away with it, which is kind of fucked, but
yeah, dude.
Nipples are nipples, bro. Free the titties.
You seen Mark Norman's special on Netflix? His on the stand-ups season 3.
I don't think so. No.
He has a great bit about male nipple, female nipple, and he's like, dude, we have the wrong kind of nipple legal. You know?
Oh, that's weird. I used to have this friend. This is a weird story to get into, but I already started talking about it. So he used to like make his nipple leak, which I don't know what the fuck was actually going on. But he used to be on my basketball team, and like randomly he would like make a layup, and then he'd like run over to us and like pull up his shirt and like squeeze the nipple super hard, and like stuff come out. And that's
lactate?
I don't know what it
Dude
was.
Was making milk?
It could have been. Maybe he was a hermaphrodite, and I didn't know.
Yeah, but don't you?
Those exist.
Yeah, but I feel like even a girl can't make milk unless she just had a baby, right?
That's facts. That's usually how it works. Yeah.
This dude was just making milk on.
Honestly, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't really want to talk about this random guy's nipples for too long.
I kind of want to talk about this all day.
No, but it was crazy. That's something you don't forget about though. That just randomly triggered in my mind.
No,
like,
dude, I will never.
I haven't thought about that in years.
Dude, I will never forget. Dude, I think you met the real life Spider-Man.
Is that what Spider-Man did?
I mean, in the comic books.
Honestly, I would have liked Spider-Man a lot more if instead of his wrists, he was shooting webs out of his nipples. That's 10 times funnier.
It is.
Okay.
It's so much better.
Yeah. But it's like Grandpa supports him still.
Oh my god.
He's like dying on the ground, and his like webs are just like leaking onto his grandpa.
Oh.
It's a dark scene. Rest in peace, Uncle Ben. It wasn't his grandpa. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm not even a Spider-Man. I'm a fake fan.
Dude,
sorry.
Did you like the new movie?
I didn't watch it, honestly. I didn't see it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. You can spoil it. I'm curious.
dude, it was just sick to see all the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then everyone knows this now. Osborn's in it, like Green Goblin's in it from the original, and a bunch of the original villains. It was super sick. Though.
Yeah. That's super cool. No, I'll have to watch it because I do like Spider-Man, like the Marvel movies and stuff. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, dude. I mess with the Marvel movies a lot. I mean, I got a freaking Guardians sign up here.
Yeah, dude. This backdrop is something.
Yeah, dude.
Like, pick a theme, bro.
No, there's not a theme, bro. This is just shit I like.
It has age ranges. Like the back left corner is like 18 to like 21, and then it gets like 30-ish over here with like the elephants and like the IKEA the IKEA decorations, the gold globe. Dude, I love the elephant poster though. That really brings the room together. Like that.
It makes it all make sense for sure.
That is just so funny to me. I just picture you like getting that as a gift and like being so excited. Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Elephant?
I love fucking elephants. Just way too hype. Like, did you buy all of these yourself, or did some of these get bought for you?
Well, some of these, I think, yeah, some of them got bought for me, and some of these are my brother's that when he went to college, he didn't put anything in his dorm.
Yeah.
And I just was like, well, they're already in the basement. Just move them over here.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good origin stories for sure.
Yeah, dude. And then there's like literally a whole Naruto worship corner right there.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's a cartoon, so it's not creepy. But like, if you were to replace those pictures with like pictures of real people, like that's a problem for sure.
Oh, it's people like doing fighting stuff. So like, what if it's just a bunch of MMA fighters just like clobbering each other?
What if I came down here and it was just a picture of different comics from the Funny Stop that you put up here?
Just like a big one of Vaughn.
Like their eyes are crossed out and like there's like red dots connecting everybody. And I'm like, dude, what's going on over here? It's like, that's not supposed to be there.
That's serial killer boy.
You weren't supposed to see that. Yeah. Just like a hit list of everybody that's fucked you over since you started.
Down and I've got yarn like connecting people with the Funny Stop, and I'm like trying to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, dude,
It's like how to be funny, and it's yarn coming from different people and like jokes. Like how do they do it? Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing to walk and see someone do that.
Be a little freaked out, but ultimately I'd probably still do the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm not a bitch. So.
You're like, I don't see me up there. I don't know. Dude, shoot, so you've been doing that Thursday night crowd control show, right?
Yeah.
Did you say you're gonna be there every Thursday?
So I don't know. Drew's still trying to figure out what he wants to do with it, but he like might make me the permanent host of it.
That'd be sick.
Just the main thing is, every week I've been doing less and less material and trying to get more into crowd work. Like 2 weeks ago, I did like 10 minutes of crowd work and like 9 of material. But the crowd work on those shows ultimately goes a lot better than any material because like that's what they're expecting. They want to be talked to. They want to be like interacted with and stuff. But honestly, I really like it. Like I really like doing like crowd work, and I think that sometimes that's like more genuine laughs. Not more genuine laughs. Like you get really good laughs from material, especially when you write a good joke.
Really crush with crowd work.
Everybody sees what's happening. You know what I mean? Like people understand the joke because it's right in front of them, instead of having to explain a premise or an idea to somebody.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like it so much, and just like the spontaneousness of it, like having to be funny on the spot. I think that like really kind of brings together what comedy is a little bit about. You know what I mean?
I want to learn how to talk to some people. And I think I want to try it at Pharmacy, like where people are drinking and like it's like close contact, so I can actually like hear them before I do it at Funny Stop a little bit more. But man, that freaking crowd control show that I bombed at scarred me.
Dude, it will. But like honestly, the first one I did, it didn't go that well. The second one went a little bit better, and then like after that, it just practice makes perfect. Like with anything in life, like just putting reps in and just like trying to get better at it, you see the payoff.
Yeah, I'm not that quick with my jokes.
Yeah.
Like I'm more like, I don't know, like
you got to be a little witty for crowd work for sure.
Yeah, like my jokes that I write are like just random conversations. But
Yeah.
like I like work up a joke like in a conversation like.
Yeah, you like to build up.
Yeah, I like to like keep talking about like a stupid topic and see where it goes. You know.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
and like throw funny things in there. Like I have to get the stupid topic going somehow.
Yeah.
To do crowd work, and I haven't figured that out yet. You know how to get them onto something that I could joke about.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll ask people questions, not having an end like in mind, and I'll just try to find it along the way. That's a little bit harder, but yeah, dude, you just can't be like intimidated to talk to people because they're at a comedy show, and most people who are at a live comedy show won't mind being talked to, and if they do, they'll let you know pretty quick.
Yeah.
But as far as like doing it at Barmacy, it's not as like it's not the same as if you were to do it at a Funny Stop. It is good to get practice in.
I wouldn't be doing it at crowd control. I'd be doing it.
Yeah.
He would be like, tell your jokes.
Yeah, for sure.
Jokes.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like the crowd work on like non-crowd work nights for sure.
I mean, you could do it if you were that was your thing and you were
Oh
a
yeah.
feature act
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
for sure.
But like when you're on amateur night,
Oh yeah, no, and honestly he does that to promote you to write like clean actual material. Like at the end of the day, Pete really does like look out and he wants people to get better.
He does.
So I think that's
why I like
how some people can look at Pete and be like, oh, he's an asshole. Yeah, you're right. But also he's an asshole. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy like that I found out
He says whatever he wants.
Dude, he will talk shit to your face, but like do you good behind your back. Like be talking about like. Which is cool. You know, he's just trying to keep people humble. I get it, man. You know what I mean? It's easy to get like lost in your ego, especially like after having a good set or something. So it's like important to keep people around you who are gonna humble you.
Yeah, dude, comedy's pretty humbling itself. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, you can literally when I hosted this Wednesday, my whole set I was like, oh, this is going good. This is going good. I'm getting a little like it's not a big room, but I'm getting laughs from most of like both places that there's people.
Yeah.
Most of my jokes. Last joke, dead silence. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end with that.
That's where you find out your closers, and like honestly, that's sometimes a lot of people will not end like that. Like, oh, if their last joke didn't get a laugh, sorry, screw you guys, I'm doing another one. So it's like it's good to maybe have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And if you're trying like a new closer, but I don't know, is once you like write like your closer.
Well, dude, I literally just stood up there after the joke, looked around, and I was like, wow. And that got the laugh. Like, literally just cut the tension, get a little laugh, and then I just brought the next comic up.
Yeah,
because I was hosting,
for sure.
So, like, but, dude, that one, did not go as what, literally, it just died right away. And I've told that joke like 5 times, maybe. The first 4 times it went great. People liked it, but I was surrounded by either a big crowd or a lot of comics.
Yeah.
And so that was funny. That was fun. It felt great.
See, that's something that like I got a little lost on when I first started was thinking that I was maybe funnier than I was because I kept inviting friends and family and like people who already thought I was funny or just being around a lot of comics and just being new and like being something different. But I've definitely figured out and cut out so many jokes since when I started versus now.
Dude, what I was like right now is the first time that like I really like my 5 minutes. Like I feel like it go like everything like one joke ends with the start of the next topic, and it feels 5 minutes. I'm really liking what I have for 5 right now for the first time, and I really want to record it, but the contest is so far away.
Yeah.
And like it's hard to like I might just start bringing my phone holder every night to Funny Stop and be like, oh, there's a big crowd. I'm telling my best one. Because I want to have some type of film to try and.
Yeah, it's important, dude.
Send to a couple places and go more places, you know?
Yeah.
That's one of the best ways to get better is to do more places, I'd say. Because, like, when I stopped doing just Funny Stop and started hitting the bars, it's harder to be funny at the bars.
Oh, yeah. For sure. You got to work more for it.
And you know what jokes are really funny at the bars, though. Because if a joke is good at the bars, it's real funny at the Funny Stop because it can hit people who aren't paying attention.
Yeah, you get a good head turn from somebody who's at the bar not paying attention. It's like, okay.
It's like, that's a good joke.
Yeah, because people come to the Funny Stop, they want to laugh. So they come there with that mindset of like, I'm going to laugh tonight. So they're ready for your jokes. Most of the time, you're at a bar show. Oh, sorry. Most of the time you're at a bar show, you're ambushing people.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you're about to fucking listen to my jokes.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. I have this microphone. It's pretty loud. You're probably going to hear it no matter what room you're in. So you should just...
Yeah, dude. I think I should get a speaker, like a roll-up speaker, just pull up in a public park and just start telling my jokes. See if that goes over well.
That's homeless activity for sure. That is some homeless activity. If I saw you in the park doing that, I'd be like, he's either talking about God or the vaccine. I was like, would not assume that you were telling jokes.
Yeah, you walk up and he's just like, dig joke. You're like, what the hell? Get kicked out of the park for cussing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, you're white. You're not getting kicked out of the park, but that's fucked up. That's real. That's real though.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, little real.
I mean, if my clothes were a little more tattered, maybe. You know, if I looked like I was a homeless man just telling stuff and he somehow stole somebody's speaker and a microphone.
No,
like,
dude.
Where'd you get that speaker, boy?
No, your eyebrows are done, bro. You're not passing off. You're not passing off for a homeless dude. You have your eyebrows threaded. They're like, no, he's a panhandler for sure. Let me see your license, buddy.
No, bro, my eyebrows are not threaded.
Bro,
my girlfriend uses wax strips on them.
Isn't that like the same thing?
I don't know, maybe.
He's like, I don't know what the fuck threaded means.
I don't know what she does.
I grew up
she
with
says,
sisters.
She says, let me do your eyebrows. And I said, okay, this hurts, though.
Does she take like a little thing and go like this?
No, she takes little strips. She sticks it there.
Oh, so it's like you're getting your shit waxed.
Yeah, she's got little wax strips.
That's love, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really love. It's your eyebrows. If she waxes anything else, then that's love.
She threatens to do my mustache.
Really?
Yeah. I'd be so pissed because that would hurt.
You'd let her wax your taint? It's a hard area to get to, bro. I mean, like, a couple seconds of pain for
I don't think I want my taint waxed.
Couple weeks of I'm not saying I do either.
Do you shave your asshole?
No, I don't shave my asshole. Do you shave your asshole?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Dude, it'll save you toilet paper, swear to God.
Dude, honestly,
it's just cleaner.
I don't trust myself with a razor.
You don't have to get that perfect. You just get the.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't tried before, for sure. But, like, it's not something that I make my regular routine.
You just kind of got to, like, squat and look between your legs, you know?
Yeah.
Now, wide stance in the shower.
I'm pretty sure you and your girl do butt stuff. You know, otherwise, no. He's like, I got to make sure I don't have a hairy asshole.
No, it's literally just for, like, I shave my pits, too.
Do you actually shave your armpits?
Yeah, dude, they stink less deodorant. I shave all the areas.
Just naked fucking mole rat. Just every day. Just like no fucking hair is growing on my body, which is so funny because you have long hair, and you would think like, no, dude. He's like, get away from me. You shave your legs?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I shave my legs. I just shave and I don't get the armpits all the way down either. I just keep it short.
Just a short little stubble.
Like a manscaped.
I've never heard of a straight dude shaving their armpits. Honestly, I've never even heard of a gay dude no,
bro, bodybuilders and stuff. Bodybuilders all shave their armpits.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because like you're like constantly going like this. I'm like,
And if you're playing sports, a lot of people do because it like chafe.
Do you play sports?
No.
Do you bodybuild?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I have.
Just asking.
I have tried to start going to the gym.
General poll.
This year, that's a goal of mine.
Yeah.
Doing anything new this year for the new year?
I want to get like less of a dad bod, like maybe not completely like get rid of it, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I'm still a dad. But yeah, just lose some pounds, be healthier. I've been drinking way too much, so that needs to stop as I'm drinking the second high noon of the day.
Dude, I'm drinking a Monster that's like probably like worse than shaving your armpits, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely worse than shaving your armpits.
Yeah, the high noons are nice, dude. I like the high noons.
They're gas. They really are.
They're like $9.99 a fucking 6-pack.
Really?
Yeah, alcoholic things. I don't know why I know that, but no, for real, dude. He's got the fancy water here because we're like, what is that bottle? That's water, and these are 2 glasses that I probably won't use. But I'm gonna keep them there because I think that's funny. But
dude,
what does this say?
The 6th annual barbecue on the back, Missing Mountain.
We're gonna put this brown stuff down here.
Brewing Co.
Well, I'm not gonna rep this.
Rep the Browns.
Dude, I don't like football really. Like I like Ohio State, and I like we'll follow them. But as far as like NFL goes, I've never really gotten too into that.
You follow sports pretty?
NBA.
NBA.
Yeah, I like the NBA.
See, dude, I'm not like a big sports follower, but I if there's a football game on and I'm at a bar, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
If like I go watch all the Browns games with like I either go to the game or I watch it with my family. So I watch all of those, but dude, football is something I can always watch because it's super interesting to me just because I played and I know a little bit. Like, I know a little bit about the game. I played through high school, so I have a decent understanding.
Right.
And it's just fun for me. You know, eventually I'll just be one of those guys who's like, come on, guys, let's go play some backyard football. And I just want to live in my glory days and lay out my kid, just flatten him, break a rib or something.
God, you're gonna have the dad jokes, dude. When you're old, you're gonna
a dad joke guy.
Dude, you're gonna be a dad joke guy. I can see it.
I already tell a lot of dad jokes.
I know. That's why I said that.
Gosh. All right, I just have to like get old and have kids, and then I'll be funny finally. Like no one's gonna take me seriously with dad jokes yet.
Dude, this is honestly the warmest high noon I've ever pulled out of a cooler. This cooler has no ice in it. I know you guys can't see the cooler, but it has absolutely no ice.
Yeah, we forgot to get refrigerated.
It is essentially the same thing as them just being out of the cooler.
High noon on,
that's true.
He doesn't believe in it.
I'm not going to pour my can into a glass. I'm not a glass drinker, really.
Some people are glass drinkers, bro. Some people are like, can I have a glass for this beer?
Yeah.
Some people
that's, I mean, I understand that. I'll drink a beer out of a glass, but like not like a seltzer. I just feel like a tool bag at that point. Like,
get a straw too.
Might as well like be at Starbucks with a beret on.
Yeah, you were talking shit about that girl who was drinking her White Claw with a straw at the bar.
I was talking shit about her, dude. Dude, I'm judging you. You're drinking your White Claw with a straw. Like, I hate you. I don't need to know anything about you, but to know that I hate you for doing that. And honestly, I don't care. I'm shallow, and I'll admit it, dude. If you're drinking your White Claw with a straw, I'm never talking to you. I don't care if you're like the most attractive person in the world, and you for some reason have an interest in me. White Claw with a straw, it's over.
There's no way, dude.
It's over.
What if she's just trying to keep her lipstick nice?
Dude.
What if she's like at
there's no good excuse.
A wedding and she wants to keep her lipstick nice for the photos.
I just can't represent something like that, dude. You can't represent. I can never be a part of that. I'm not straw gang. I'm not straw gang at all. I actually hate straws.
Oh yeah, dude, you love turtles. You must love the turtles.
No, that's not even the reason, dude. Honestly, fuck the turtles. It has nothing to do with the turtles. It has everything to do with like, it's just so awkward. You're like looking like a llama every time you're trying to get to your drink and shit. And like honestly, there's no manly way to drink out of a straw. There's just not. Like you drink out of There's no like cool way
like you can
drink out of a straw.
Look cool smoking a cigarette.
For sure.
But drinking out of a straw for just like a long bendy cigarette.
Maybe if your like drink was like sideways and the straw was like sideways also, and then it's like you're smoking a cigarette with your drink. But if you're like, no, dude.
There's nothing cool.
Sorry, like no, there's nothing cool about a straw.
No, dude. Like, so, my girlfriend is super into straws.
Yeah,
she loves her metal straw, bro. She's got her little water cup she takes everywhere with her, and her metal straw's in it. And I take a drink out of it. I'm like, I'm such a pussy, bro. Mm-hmm. Got this pink straw.
That's the appropriate thought to have while doing that, for sure. Yeah. That's some white girl shit, definitely.
Yeah. I get hydrated like a little bitch, for sure.
Hey, bro. I mean, whatever way you're staying hydrated, for
real. Dude, I swear I drink like 70% of her water.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be like, man, I'm thirsty, and be like, I don't see any water fountains or anything.
Have you and your girlfriend an anal?
No, man.
I know that's out of South Park, but not South Park. I don't know, fucking left field maybe is what I meant to say. Who knows?
South Park.
Yeah, I don't even fuck with South Park really. No, not really.
Dude, there's some good episodes, but I haven't watched. Like, I'm not like in depth. I haven't seen a lot.
Yeah, you look like you have all the seasons on DVD.
No, dude, I don't. I watch all the Family Guy. I love Family Guy.
Family Guy's a classic, honestly. You gotta appreciate a good Family Guy.
Are you like a big Looney Tunes fan, or is that just like?
No, I fuck with the Looney Tunes for sure. I grew up on the Looney Tunes.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, that guy's trying to kill a rabbit or whatever. I don't
know. Elmer Fudd, bro.
There's a guy trying to kill a rabbit. That's all I know.
You kind of look like Elmer Fudd, but with hair.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Put one of those, like, he's got like that flappy hat, right? It's got, like the fuzz on the outside.
Yeah. No, he does for sure. And then double barrel.
Yep.
Give me your best Elmer Fudd impression right now.
I'm hunting wabbits.
That was fucking awful. I respect the effort. I respect the try.
Let me hear yours.
I'm really bad at impression. I'm not even gonna try.
Nah, whatever your best.
It's wabbit season. I don't know.
Dude, I used to think
I lied. I said I wasn't gonna try.
The one guy, Joe from Family Guy, but I haven't seen Family Guy in like a couple of years now. I watched it all on Netflix like 2 years ago, and I probably haven't watched any since.
Okay.
But I used to be like, "Hey, Peter." I thought I could nail it.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what it actually sounds like. I'll listen back and be like, dude, I might sound nothing like that guy.
How would you live your life if you had to live the rest of your life in a wheelchair? Let's drop that bomb on you. Your legs don't work anymore, neither does your dick. Yeah. Paraplegics, like, it's not like they're in that wheelchair and their dick is still, like, gets hard. It's waist down, buddy. You're gone.
I just really live as a comedian, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. I just make wheelchair jokes, you know? My dick doesn't work. I'm funny. Hey, guys. Look at me.
Just get all your happiness from just making people feel bad on stage.
Yeah.
Your whole set's just sympathy laughs.
Yep. That's exactly it. That's exactly what I do. 100%. I'd at least have that going for me, you know? Mm. And I just run over people's toes just because they can walk, you know?
Yeah, nobody's gonna say shit to you. Who's gonna beat up the dude in the wheelchair? Yeah, you're a real asshole. You can't come back from that.
I'm literally just
you're getting canceled.
Dude, anyone who I think has a penis, like even if you're like, I just assume you have a penis and like you don't, I'm still running over your toes, and that's equality.
Say that one more time.
Okay, I'll just run over everyone's toes because everyone could have a penis.
Okay.
Wait, could I just get one?
A penis?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's possible now, right? They could.
I mean, you could always get a penis. It just depends on which way you're talking about. I watched you show your dick pic to a bunch of gay dudes in a bar, so
did not happen.
That happened. That is a true fact. Can't make this shit up.
Yeah, no, it happened. I've told this story with Kellius on here.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to get in depth.
Yeah, no.
You know.
It was a situation. I got talked into it over a tequila shot. It was a good time.
For sure.
What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I honestly don't even have, like, a dick pic readily available to show anybody. Like, if somebody was like, let me see your cock, I'd be like,
I removed it.
Do you want to go in the bathroom or alley? I don't know. I'm not saying that I would just drop dick to anybody who asked. By any means. Oh. But I watched it happen not too long ago.
Who dropped dick?
I didn't see the dick. I'll start off by saying that. But I was at Front Street Social in Berea, and there was a bunch of soccer moms there. Like, there was this girl who was, like, recently divorced, and they were wilding the whole time. Like, they were drunk before the show started.
Yeah.
And it was a decent show for sure, but they just kept getting drunk after the show. So she sees this, like, 22-year-old, and he shoots his shot. She's just, like, talking about being divorced the whole show and, like, how she just got dick in a car, like, 30 minutes ago. So this 22-year-old kid goes in and shoots his shot. So, like, we're outside, and we're smoking a cigarette, and we see them walk out together, but with, like, another woman. Mm-hmm. So they go over to, like, the entrance of the business next to us that's closed. And, like, they don't go in or anything, but you just see this kid go in a corner, and, like, these two ladies are, like, standing in front of him. We're like, what the fuck is going on? And we found out, like, after that happened, that he just showed her his dick. This lady dick checked him. She was like, if you want to fuck me, she's like, you gotta show me your dick. Basically, as I'm assuming what happened. She was like this 44-year-old with, like, Botox and, like, the lips and the... She's like, my boobs cost $30K, and, like, I was like, holy shit. Like,
so this wasn't cheap.
No, dude, there's no way, like, I don't know if they got it like that in Berea, but she seemed like an LA type.
So she had it like that.
She had it like that.
She got some money in the divorce.
Oh, yeah, she was, like, talking about how she was getting, like, $215K, like... I'm mad that I didn't slide, for real.
You know what, that's... Honestly, I can respect that in a woman. I can respect that in a woman. Because, like, you know... There's girls, young girls out here who just are like hoping, you know.
Yeah.
They're going out looking for a guy and they're just hoping that he doesn't have a tiny penis.
Yeah.
And you know she's like, nah, prove that shit right now or else we're done talking.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
She figured out a solution to playing the guessing game.
Yeah.
She doesn't play the guessing game. Real innovative lady, I'd say.
Dude, honestly, I have a hard time feeling bad for dudes who pay alimony or for people who have to do shit like that because it's just get the prenup, bro.
Get the prenup?
Just get the prenup, man. Like, I don't even have a lot of money right now, but on the fact based alone that I have confidence in myself, I'm getting a prenup just in case I happen to run into fame or fortune along the way.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I wouldn't get married right now, but like prenups essential.
Yeah.
You can trust somebody. Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No. We'll come back to the prenup here, but we gotta take a pause because the camera won't. I tried to walk up and restart it, and it's not gonna. So we're gonna have to see what's up here.
Okay.
And we are back, had a little camera difficulty there. I don't know what happened, but I'm not smart with technology, so that be happening to me.
Hell yeah.
But we were talking about prenups, and you think everyone should get a prenup?
I don't think everybody should get a prenup, but I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do think that everybody should get a prenup. I think that if you're a man and
either everybody or nobody.
You can't trust anybody, dude. Honestly, at the end of the day, like I don't want to have that take, and I do have a lot of like, my dudes that I would consider brothers, but as far as relationships go, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
anything could happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything can happen. People change every day. People change throughout life. Ultimately, maybe if you marry somebody, it might work out and it might go really well. But some people like get bored and some people want to leave, and if that's natural for humans. So I think that it's just important to be safe.
Yeah, I think it's like should be a thing that like either everyone's comes with one or or nobody gets one.
Right.
Like, because like if nobody does it, everyone's gonna be more careful about who they marry.
For sure.
Take more time and make sure that they could actually do it and get married later and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people would adapt, and people would get screwed.
Yeah.
But if everyone got one, if you had to, it'd be fair if everyone got divorced, but then more people everyone would just be like, all right, let's just get divorced to get remarried and like split up our money. Like,
yeah.
Some money scams or something.
Right.
I don't know.
No, and a lot of people would say that that's not a good grounds to get married on, and that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you need a prenup, then you shouldn't be getting married to that person because obviously there's a lack of trust. I'm saying hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
If it works out, great, amazing. If it doesn't, you have a plan in place to make sure that you don't fuck over everything that you built and worked for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, obviously marriage is two individuals coming together and making one life. But I don't know if I really agree with the whole, like, financial combination situation and, like, everything like that. I think that is important to...
Marriage doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I don't get what it is. Like, why is there a government paper? Why do they want to, like, I just don't get it.
Why does anything happen, man? Money. Because it brings in money. If it creates revenue, then it's never going to go away.
Marriage is a huge industry.
Marriage is a huge sell. Like, literally, okay, and I don't know if you watch Andrew Schultz at all, but he's a comedian who does a lot of really good crowd work.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
And he has a bit of where he like asks a crowd member, he's like, "Are you guys married?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Are you guys gonna get married?" He's like, "Fuck no." And then he's like, "Damn!" Like he knows exactly what he wants. And he's like, "No, really though. Like, whose marriage more beneficial for?" Like the girl, obviously.
Yeah.
Because as guys, like this is his bit, so I'm not claiming this, but he's like, as guys, we're stupid enough to say, "Oh, I don't care what you got. Yeah, let's get married." But no girl is gonna marry a guy with less shit than them. You know what I mean? So, and he brought up a really good point because that's true. Like as guys, like. You know, I'm a fucking simp. I'll admit it on the podcast, dude. I definitely have some simp activities for sure. So it's like, I get that. You know what I mean? I definitely would marry a girl with less than me because as guys, you feel the need to provide. But a girl is not going to ever marry a guy with less shit than her.
Yeah, if it is, it's very
That's
rare.
A bad business deal.
There's some rich ladies out there.
Yeah, there is.
Lady bosses.
Dude, for real. I'm trying to find me like a nice little cougar sugar mom for real.
See? Yeah.
But I'm like a 7 on a good day, so I got to work on that a bit.
She already married the guy who had more stuff than her. And then she took half of it. And now she's looking, she doesn't care how much stuff you have. She already got her stuff.
For sure.
That's what you're looking for?
I mean, as, like, young people, our best asset is young dick. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to try to pull a sugar mom,
you're... rapper name?
Yeah, young dick, for sure. Yeah, I'm changing my stage name to that. Young dick. That's kind of hard, for real. No pun intended.
56 years old. 56 years old. Young dick coming
to
the stage.
Dude. Fuck, bro. Honestly, like...
First joke, it used to be young dick.
Because we don't have our shit together. As a 23-year-old, I have, like, you know, and I'm not saying that, fucking dick game, but for real, though.
You got a cat?
I mean, I got multiple cats. Not to get weird. Shouldn't have told anybody that, for real.
I was going to leave you with one cat.
Yeah, no, that was generous. That was generous, and then I just did myself dirty with saying I had multiple cats. No, but for real, dude, we don't have our shit together. So, like, if we were going to ever try to appeal to a cougar or, like, an old woman with money, the best sell is young dick. That's just all I'm saying. For sure.
Yeah. Or like we like to do fun stuff that her ex-husband didn't like to do, go rock climbing or whitewater rafting.
Yeah.
And she needs someone who's willing to do.
She needs
fun
somebody with
activities.
more energy.
Yeah, it was just done after work. She needs someone who doesn't have a real job yet.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I kind of fucked myself saying young dick so many times, because if I ever do go anywhere with this, somebody's gonna like pull clips from this podcast like years later, and they're just gonna crop the parts of me saying young dick and be like, yeah, Zach fucking Thomas is canceled.
He loves
so just taking
dick.
it completely out of context.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Somebody makes a YouTube song about it.
Yeah. Fuck, young dick. I'm gonna be thinking of no. I'm not.
Are you gonna be thinking of young dick for a while, dude? That's how you get put on a fucking watch list. Fuck.
Dude, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking. I'm literally just gonna yell young dick every time I see you at the comedy club from now on.
Yeah, I think you might get a couple reports for that.
Yeah.
Young dick. What, bro? What'd you just say?
A mom walks by with her kid holding his hand. What?
I hope she doesn't bring her kid to the comedy show, but ultimately,
She's just walking the dog.
I won't say fuck any less. So,
dude, there is.
have you ever performed in front of a child, like a child under 10?
Dude, they had that kid at Twisted Melt the one time.
Yeah. Oh, that like 2-year-old.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
Yeah, but he's not gonna remember that though. Like, have you ever performed in front of a kid who's gonna remember the shit you said?
I looked at him dead in his eyes and said, "I masturbate."
Yeah.
Not literally, but I looked his. Oh, it wasn't his dad though. It was just the mom's friend.
Yeah.
The male friend. And I was like, "You're gonna be his dad."
No, I was at Grindstone Tap House in Berea on a Friday. That's the show that Brandon Peachy runs. Yeah. But
that's why I want a 5-minute thing. I want to send it to him and everyone.
Yeah, but it was funny as fuck because there was like a 10-year-old and he was just like under the table the whole time. So there's this comic Dave Flint. He's really funny. He's from Cleveland, and he kept calling him Table Baby. And it was just the funniest shit ever. I won't do his bit any justice, so I'm not gonna try it. But he was like, yeah, did that come with your meal? Like, just gave you a kid with the meal or whatever. But no, it's awkward because it's like I'm not gonna switch up my material. This is a comedy show. Why did you bring a child?
How do I mute this freaking thing? Stop it. Don't no. Aha. Figure out how to mute it. But yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, it's super uncomfortable telling jokes to a child because like these jokes aren't meant for a child. Jokes are meant for people who are getting through drinks.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
They're getting a drink that's made in the blender at Funny Stop. You know, they're drinking one of those nice slushy drinks.
As far as performance, where do you like to be? Like, do you smoke before you go on? Do you drink? Like, what do you like to do?
So this month I'm not drinking, and I'm actually really liking not drinking before the set. And as for smoking, it's got to be like a nice hour.
A cool hour before?
A cool hour before everything starts, you know?
Yeah.
So I can, I'm not, out of it, and I'm just, calm.
Yeah.
But that makes you a little tired. That's usually when I get a drink. And then I'm like, all right, now I got a little drink.
The snowball effect, yeah.
You're like, I got this. But now I've been doing it sober this month. It was nerve-wracking. A little more nerve-wracking at first.
Yeah.
But actually, I find that I'm less nervous.
Okay.
Than when I do nothing and just go up there sober, stone cold sober. Because I know my material and I know I'm putting on an act then. But then if I smoke, sometimes it's man, I hope they like me. You know, you think about it more.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, one of the so this is kind of something you have in you, but it's natural to have doubt. One of the best things that one of these local comics taught me is John Brown told me, every time before he goes up, he's like, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna murder it, no questions about it. And you have to have that confidence. It's really important. And I think that when you first start off or when you're newer to it, you'll have those doubts about yourself, but it just it will show on stage. And you don't always think it shows on stage, but when you really get into that mindset of I'm about to go up there and destroy it. These people are gonna piss their pants laughing at me, whether or not that that happens or not. It's important to think that about yourself before you do it. Dude, in my opinion.
Yeah, when I feel good about my set, I do better. When I feel good going up and I'm I got this. It's not every time, but when I do that, I always have a better set. I'm yeah, do.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude. This is a very mature show for adults, and we're very sophisticated and such.
Pinkies up and shit.
Yeah, pinkies up and shit.
Hell yeah. The empty glass.
Yeah. Just freaking ASMR pour water.
Okay. Okay, the pop.
Yeah.
The eye contact. Oh, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, that was actually, I don't know, dude. Are you?
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, man. Dude, what's your favorite karaoke song?
See, I'm not really big into karaoke, but I
do
think
it with us.
I do it. I do it occasionally. I do it for more the meme aspect than like I'm trying to get a song out of my heart. I think my favorite thing to sing on karaoke is My Neck, My Back. I forget who sings it, but we all know how it goes. I don't.
Dude, I love.
I think if I start singing it, you might get a copyright claim. So.
Yeah, I do. You Belong With Me, Taylor Swift. I'll sing that up there.
I've heard you sing that for sure. That is your go-to.
Yeah, but I want to sing Over by Drake, but they don't have it at the Red Fox, and I'm super hurt by it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised by that. I don't think they have heat at the Red Fox. So.
Dude,
a bunch of space heaters in the back.
Dude, the Red Fox, after the amateur night on Wednesdays, it can be like 2 people and just us singing to nobody, and then sometimes you go over there and like, why the hell is there 26 people here this Wednesday night?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, the Red Fox crowd is what Martin Luther King died for sure. Like, straight up, dude, he had a dream and it came true. And it's at the Red Fox. Any weekend you go there, it's like, okay, there's all the white people.
yeah, dude, it is a very mixed crowd over there.
No, it's diverse. It's diverse.
Yeah,
nothing against it at all, but it's just so funny to see because you have people who are like obviously from the streets, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously repping the streets, and then you have guys who go in there with the camouflage hats, and like guys who go in there with the button-down shirts. There was this old man with a fedora, dressed like from the 50s the other day after the crowd work show.
And they're looking like hella crispy, like he's looking fresh in there, and you're like, dude, I'm in sweatpants.
No, like honestly, you're gonna get like a local rapper, maybe like a. You know, he's got some chains on because he be trapping, or you're gonna get some random white kid in there. Usually we're the random white kids. So.
Drinking a Monster.
Yeah. I'm not walking into you with anywhere for drinking a Monster. Red Bull is different, but Monster just screams like I cut myself.
I'll punch a hole in this drywall right now.
I shouldn't have said that.
Everyone out there who drinks Monsters is like, what?
Yeah, they're like, fuck, dude.
Everyone out there who drinks Monsters and they cut themselves is like, how do you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is a cop-out, but I'm mentally ill, so I'm allowed to joke about it.
That's a bad joke, but it's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love a good bad joke.
You have the bangs, and your hair's black, and you're like, nobody understands me. That's what Monster screams to me.
Wait, dude, so like you think like I'd rock my hair like this?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, with like a tight black leather shirt and like those wristbands with the spikes on them.
Oh my god.
Some silly bands and like a green streak in your hair. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it, dude.
I paint my nails black.
You remember silly bands?
Yeah, dude. Silly bands were hot for a minute. Silly bands were the shit for a little bit.
Our kids will never understand what we went through.
Dude, they're gonna
that was a rough time.
No, dude,
it was a rough time in our culture.
Our kids will have silly band NFTs. They can wear them in the fucking metaverse, bro.
Hell no, dude.
They're gonna be in the metaverse, silly bands up to the shoulder in their image.
I can already tell that I'm gonna be one of those old guys who is just confused as hell by what's going on, dude. I already don't understand like the metaverse. Come on, dude. It's a cool idea, but like.
Wait, you don't get it?
No, I mean I get it. I get it for sure, but like why? Like why?
Are you into any of that?
Why
shit?
do that? Not really. Like I'm not really into like the VR shit. I feel like it's probably really cool.
Dude, I did it for the first time.
Like VR porn and like a hot grapefruit or some shit. That would go for sure.
Wow, yeah. Dude,
he's like, oh, every Saturday, bro. Right before we started this podcast, actually.
That's great. That's great, dude. I actually have an extra grapefruit upstairs. You can take a turn.
You know what the grapefruit technique is?
Yeah. Grapefruit technique. What a great video.
If you guys haven't watched that video, you need to watch. That's like one of the best memes ever. Grapefruit technique.
Yeah, it is. And if you're wondering like what kind of crowd can I watch this with? This is a very family-friendly joke. You should play it.
It's not safe for work.
With your friends, family, and workmates. You should actually.
He's setting you up for failure. Not safe for work. Afterwards, if you're already on YouTube, look up "Smell Your Dick." It's a great song. Yeah, it's really funny actually. She's talking about like finding out if your man's cheating by smelling his dick after he comes home. Like, why you coming home 5 a.m? Something's going on. Can I smell your dick?
That's crazy.
That's how it goes.
That's crazy.
It's actually a banger. Like, there's a couple verses in there.
And there's probably women out there who follow that method.
It's on my playlist.
It's on your playlist.
I'll randomly drop that song on the aux in the car with my friends.
Like you'll be shuffle playing.
Yeah.
It'll be like fucking
Unfaithful by Rihanna. That's on there too.
Yeah. Dude, so like you'll just
I'm not ashamed.
Unfaithful. It'll just
Rihanna's
be like
a banger.
Unfaithful, Rihanna, then like freaking Mac Miller or something,
Yeah.
and then Smell My Dick.
Smell Yo Dick.
Smell Yo Dick.
Smell Yo Dick is the name of the song. Yeah.
Smell Yo Dick.
Not Smell My Dick.
And then after that, it's like, like literally just like anything.
Fresh Prince of Dick Butt. You ever heard of that one?
Is that on the playlist too?
It's not on the playlist, but it's one I frequently look up to like fuck with people. It's just the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he replaces everything that like he's talking about with like he says like dick in my butt. It's pretty
pretty original.
pretty sus.
No, pretty like that's the real.
But it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's the real good shit.
Because when you play it, everybody expects it to be the original, and then when he starts talking, everybody like, what is this? It's the shock factor for me.
I've got
like
some.
that.
I love some. I've got some fucked up songs that I search. I love them.
Yeah.
The good old Wheeler Walker Jr. song.
Hell yeah. Good old 10 hours diarrhea sounds.
What?
You never looked that up? 10
hours of diarrhea sounds?
Yeah, dude. It's just people like.
You heard the whole thing?
No, I never made it all the way through. But
that's actually what I fall asleep to at night.
Yeah.
I like the water sounds.
Dude, it's like I used to be at work and we connect to the speaker, right? So everybody's like, expecting you to play music. Mm-hmm. But like, what happens when I just don't shut off shit sounds for an hour? It's like pretty funny for a while, and then it's like, okay, dude, turn it off. And it's like, what do you mean there's 9 hours left? So,
dude, I am going to make a playlist on Spotify of sleep music, and I'm just gonna slip in shit sounds.
Yeah, I don't know like how many people are gonna click on your sleep music playlist on Spotify, but I think for anybody who does, it's gonna be worth it.
I'll spend all the money I make for the next 2 months promoting it to get it up the charts. You know, so everyone downloads it, and then everyone's sleeping in my sleep playlist.
Just for the meme factor.
And then
I respect it.
They don't know the fact that there's secretly just some just hidden in there. You know, they're asleep, and they don't know they're farting, bro.
See, no, it's funny because I don't like shit jokes. I don't like shit comedy. It's one of my least favorite forms of this art form. I don't like it. So like that to me is extra funny because it's just fucking hilarious, dude. Like. So I understand the comedic value of a good shit joke, but I just think it's a little hacky. I think that everybody thinks shit is funny, and as soon as you bring shit into the conversation, no matter what you say after that, people are already like, haha, you're just talking about poop.
It all depends on your spin on shit, you know?
Yeah, I guess, for sure. Everything really comes down to the delivery and how you do it.
Yeah.
But there's some people who have like shit jokes, and like, I don't know. It just sits wrong with me for some reason. Like, and I'm not trying to gatekeep shit jokes. If you have a good shit joke, I'll respect it.
Yeah.
I just haven't heard one. Yeah, I just haven't heard one. Really.
Yeah. Dude, I told a story about shitting myself here.
Right.
Pretty recently to some of the comics, and they're like, dude, that's a bit. And I was like, that's not my type of bit, though. Like, I don't know where the joke's at. I need the joke. I can't just have a story about the fact that I got a stomach bug and I shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like... It's a pretty good story. I guess, do I tell this to the whole world? Anyone who wants to watch this video?
100%.
It was a Wednesday.
Okay. They're starting back, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It was a Wednesday when I was born.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm running an embroidery machine at the print shop. And I'm sitting there, putting shirts on the machine, letting it embroider the logo, taking it off, trimming it up, putting the next one on. And then I think I have a fart, so I just... fart. Next thing you know, I'm like, wait, not fart. And so I sprint to the bathroom, and I shit myself.
Classic shit yourself story.
Yeah.
Anybody who ever shit themselves, that's how it happened. Literally. Unless you were, like, drunk or 5. Or, I mean, not 5. I guess that's pretty old to be shitting yourself. But, like, 2.
You could
unless you're, like, 2 or drunk.
Like, you know what's weird, though?
You can slip up until you're 7 with a pass. After 7, it's like, why are you shitting yourself?
Yeah, no, dude. You know what's weird, though? Like, if a 5-year-old doesn't usually shit themselves, you're like, oh, like, dude, that's weird. He shit himself. But if their mom's there and they're like, oh, yeah, he does that, you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to be okay with, right?
Yeah, you're just like...
Just, like, knowing that her kid just constantly is shitting himself.
She's just like, you're just like, oh.
Why'd you take him out of diapers?
Yeah, she just lets him shit himself. But you're just kind of like, okay, that's your thing, you know?
She's progressive.
Shit himself, yeah. She's progressive, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a name yet because she's gonna let him pick it.
Dude, there's people like that. There's also cultures where they don't name their baby
Yeah.
till they're a year old because, they never know if it's going to make it that long,
Yeah, I think the idea of letting your kid pick its gender is very confusing, especially to the child. I'm 6 years old. I don't know what the fuck crayons are. You want me to decide whether I'm a male or female? I can't comprehend that.
Dude,
that is crazy to me. Honestly, no
can't.
shame or hate towards any group or anything. I'm very
Yeah.
for equality all around the board. But ultimately, if you're a 6-year-old, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know when
You do not
when it
know.
usually happens, but I know if you haven't had a boner, you shouldn't be like picking anything to do with that,
You haven't had puberty yet.
Yeah.
You don't have hormones yet. So how are you know what I mean?
React to them, yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess you
Even
have
think about to even talk to a kid about.
for sure.
Like if they're gonna figure it out on their own, they did,
Yeah, definitely.
If they come to you and they're like, "Hey, I've been thinking about this," you're like, "Oh, you did research, you found out about it." It's like, all right, well.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you want to switch religion or you're old enough to decide, like figure out that like okay, maybe I always identify with this and I'm just not old enough to comprehend and understand that this is what I want to do. 100% fine. But I think that you should wait until that child is old enough to be able to comprehend that situation.
Yeah, I don't think you have to bring it up.
6-year-old and 7-year-olds picking their gender is ridiculous to me.
They're gonna hear about it in school,
Yeah, I mean, not even that. Ultimately, it's like fuck what everybody else says, but just the fact that like that is something that you don't and not necessarily like don't recover from, but like if you were to make that decision really little without really knowing what you do, that might create identity issues for the rest of your life. That's all I'm saying is like you should give yourself a chance to
Here's my thought, right?
Be a person.
Yeah, here's my thought. People get mad about the sports thing, right?
Right.
Some people are like, it's not fair. People can get hurt. Some people got really beat up in MMA. I say, if we have men's leagues and women's leagues, right?
Yeah.
There's a transgender one, but it doesn't matter which way you went. So, then it'd be a very awesome league.
Yeah. I think it's messed up for a guy or a girl to transition into what she felt was naturally supposed to be like what she was in, to be able to then go play with like other women.
Like a guy transitions into a girl.
And like she's a woman now, and she goes and plays with other women.
Depends. Like if they did it young before they get big, if they like did it before they like got like man strength, but if they had freaking testosterone for 30 years and they have freaking man muscles, there's only so much that
I feel like no matter what, you're not going to be able to sell it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no matter if they transitioned really, really young.
I realistically think it's case to case. I just think it's a funny idea to have a separate league.
Yeah. No, I mean, do you think they would ever do that though? I think that would be like
it's kind of fucked up.
I think that would be kind of like a step backwards as far as
that's like having a blacks only league.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's not.
It is messed up, but also like you got to find
the segregation. Honestly, at the end of the day,
but also like when it comes to sports, men and women are separated based off of strength. And
exactly,
and it's hard to tell. With the trans community, like how that's fair and what's not fair, we don't know yet.
Because then it's going to be like, okay, now should we let people who were born women originally, who's transitioned into a man in the NFL?
Or we just say, all right, fuck it. We're done with gendered sports. You have to be good enough as a woman to be in the NBA.
I think that'd be really interesting. And I'm not against it at all. I think that would be a really interesting concept. No, I don't think it would work out.
It wouldn't work out because there wouldn't be like much women's basketball.
Dude, they would get destroyed.
Or they just have like it's literally just basketball. There's the American Basketball Association, freaking new NBA, right? Or the NBA, and there's freaking leagues, and it's all genders.
Yeah.
In every league, but the top league is probably not going to be a lot of ladies.
I honestly, for no other reason do I not think it could happen, for the simple fact that women don't get as tall. There's tall women. Yeah, and it's not even the strength aspect. Not even because I've seen really buff women, and it's just as possible.
Yeah, but
as far as like
the strongest guy, like when it's professional athletes, that's the strongest guys versus the strongest women, and there is a big difference between LeBron James and the best women's basketball player.
Or I mean, neither one of us watched the WNBA. Yeah, neither one of us watched the WNBA, but let's just say the difference between LeBron James and Serena Williams.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They are both top athletes at what they do, very best in their sport. But they're all like completely different. You know what I mean? And obvious, that's super obvious. But
Like if you threw
I
him
don't
in the
know any
octagon,
WNBA.
if you threw him in the octagon, I'm putting all my money on Serena.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think LeBron's gonna hit her. I think she's just gonna clobber him. I think LeBron's gonna be like, "Hey, no, this is bad for my brand.
I think
I'm not gonna sell shoes if I hit this woman."
Nah, bro. I think LeBron's hands are bisexual for real. I think he's got hands for anybody. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's LeBron. You have to. And he's from Akron, bro. His hands are definitely bisexual.
You know what they say,
definitely.
man? Equal rights, equal fights.
Period. Honestly. No, don't hit women. Don't hit women.
Don't.
I used to slapbox with my ex though. Like we used to do that a lot. That was fun.
It was entertaining.
Oh yeah, super entertaining. Cause like I don't know, it's funny because she'd be on it too, you know, and she'd like go back and forth. But then like I'd get her one good time and like you feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's the game, but it's like, oh damn, I just got her ass.
Yeah. I've never slapboxed with a lady.
Yeah.
But I mean, a wrestling match is fair.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
really.
Definitely.
But like, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, you let them try their hardest. You don't move. You're just like, you can't even roll me over. I'm just laying here.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, she's in a full Nelson. You're like, gotcha.
Oh, dude, this has took so many different turns.
Dude, that's why it's the most random podcast. Like, because I couldn't come up with like a good description, but dude, it's all over the place. It's whatever we want to talk about. It's normal conversation, just having a beer, having a drink.
Yeah.
You know, just chilling, kicking it. That's why I like doing the podcast, and I like a lot of like I've been saying this a lot recently on the podcast, but I've just recently noticed that I've been getting dumber.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. No, I see it for sure.
So I graduated high school, and you think you know a lot of stuff when you just get out of high school.
Oh, everybody, yeah.
I graduated high school. I think I got this, bro. This is easy shit.
You got life by the balls, no, you don't.
Yeah, and then you realize that there's so much stuff you don't know, and as I'm getting older, I'm realizing how much more I don't know, and more and more and more I don't know about, you know? And so, as that's hitting you, when I'm doing this podcast, it's like one of the few places I'm getting new information besides work and like maybe a random conversation with someone or like watching something.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I learn best in like when someone's talking.
Yeah, hands-on type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
And so like every new thing I learn is like you know, I learned stuff about cars with Cam, and then like you learn a little random thing about someone else's lifestyle. It's not necessarily like about life stuff, but like, just about people.
In general, you learn something. Yeah.
I've been having a lot of comedians on, so I'm like, dude, people say some fucked up shit.
For sure. I'm trying not to be controversial. I try to make my jokes and my comedy not controversial, but who knows? We might get canceled for that shit we were just talking about. So.
What are we gonna be canceled from? The funny stop mic?
Deadass.
Pete's like, hey, you guys are too.
You gotta. I think you have to have a successful career to be canceled.
Yeah.
So if this gets pulled up years later, I'm just gonna back myself from right now. I stand by it. Dude. Yeah. Fuck it,
dude. That's what I want. I want to make it one day where people really check out my podcast. You know.
Yeah.
Or check out my comedy or whatever, and then they go like someone like deep dives like 10 years back, and they're like, dude, he's been making podcasts since he was 19 years old and freaking a complete dumbass. And they're like, oh, wow, dude, this dude is an idiot. Look what he said. You know? I'm out here giving my opinions, bro. Dude, I change my opinions on shit, like, on a weekly basis.
Dude, you're 21. That's fucking normal as fuck, dude. Every 21-year-old doesn't have a real opinion on anything.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
What's your politics?
Oh, my politics? Or that the government is lizard people?
Okay, yeah, see, nobody... You didn't fucking vote last... You know, 21-year-old has their shit enough together to vote. Some people do, but it's more rare than it is common.
Yeah, they're all lizard people, bro.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I really believe.
Even like the low-ranking like local government officials.
It depends, you know, because like some people, like local people, sometimes there's like a real person who's in office at local levels and smaller levels, but like the lizard people breed more lizard people.
Like state level.
Yeah,
like
and then they
DeWine lizard.
They start them somewhere, you know. They start their young lizard people, and they plug them up, and they sneak them in to go work their way up the government. They're like, this dude started as a mayor, then he was a governor.
Okay.
And then now he's on the Senate, and it's like, he was a lizard person the whole time. The only reason he kept moving up is because the lizard people kept helping him out. And, like, the real people get stuck on the low levels. Like, they're trying to help at their local level, but they can't do too much because the lizard people.
No, I fucking feel that for real, dude. No, that's...
You like my political views?
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice.
Dude, I just put that on. Damn, it says the card's full again. I don't know why it's only taking 30-minute clips, but man, yeah. So the lizard people is like that's where my stance for now.
Yeah.
Until I understand what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because for right now, that makes more sense than aligning with either party.
Yeah.
To me, like that actually adds up more.
Yeah.
Than what they're talking about, because like they're both completely crazy.
That's fair. Personally, nobody will ever know my political or religious views, just because growing up, that was like the main thing that like.
Oh, like even religious views. I'm cool to talk about. I always talk about religion.
I don't mind, but like I'm not gonna get into a debate about religion or politics.
Yeah.
Like I will maybe say what I like believe or like whatever. But it's very loose either way. I don't really have a hard stance on anything.
Okay. So,
which, like I said, comes along with being 20 years old.
So what we're gonna do is when this camera comes back on, when we restart the camera here in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna debate you about religion.
I'll just agree with you. This will be the most.
Like I'll just disagree with whatever you say.
This will be the most uninteresting debate ever because I will just take your stance, whatever stance you have. I'm instantly on that side.
And then I'm just gonna switch sides.
Yeah, I'm on that side now.
Now that is a debate.
Yeah, dude.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment. We're back, and the government are still lizard people.
Fuck.
They're still lizard people. Sorry, I surprised you there.
No, I wasn't on my phone.
I thought you saw me hit the record. Oh shoot.
Completely oblivious to most things around me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the government's lizard people for sure. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? No. What do you? Oh wait. We were gonna debate religion here. So, do you believe in like a higher power?
There's something.
Or do you not know?
There's probably something.
So you're kind of like me. Like I'm agnostic. So like people say they're atheists.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people who say they're atheists are really agnostic. Because like the difference is like atheists are sure there's nothing.
Yeah.
Agnostics are like, who knows what the fuck it could be.
For sure. No, definitely maybe that. Honestly, if we're all here by coincidence, it's pretty fucked up.
Dude,
I think that religion gives people peace of mind.
Yeah. I don't remember who it was, but it was a smart person. Just believe me that I heard this from a smart guy. It was a video of some scientists saying like why a higher power is pretty much almost completely likely.
Right.
Because if you think about it, the Big Bang just happened. Something had to make it happen.
Yeah.
Even if you believe in science, something made it happen, you know? Something did it.
Yeah, for sure.
Something's going on, and there's a lot we don't understand, and there's a bunch of dimensions and stuff, and there's a ghost.
A bunch of dementia.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dementia, and when you have dementia, you actually start to slip into the next dimension.
That's okay. That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of hot, for real.
And then once you have dementia, you start actually being able to see who's a lizard people and who's a real people.
Yeah.
And you start saying shit about it, and everyone's like, oh, this guy's crazy.
What if dementia was an STD? Wouldn't that be fucked?
That'd be crazy if dementia was an STD.
AIDS just got knocked to second place. Dementia's an STD. It's over.
Yeah, everyone's like,
it's the worst STD you can get. Akron's full of dementia.
I bet you some people have had some sex and wish they got dementia from it.
Maybe. You need to reconsider your sex life. I feel like if that's the case.
No, not dementia, but amnesia.
Okay.
Some people, dude.
You ever fucked a 5? or lower?
I don't know, man. Possibly, probably, maybe.
What's the real answer? You're beating around the bush. You fucked a 5, bro?
There's a chance.
That means yes. I can confidently say.
I've been in college and drunk and not known.
It's rough, man. You can't go out like that. Honestly, I can confidently say I'm a 5 who's never fucked a 5. I have extremely high standards for being as ugly as I am. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe. Because there's times where you...
That means yes, dude. Just say yes.
There's times where you got the drunk goggles and you're like, oh, this is better than...
I get drunk, I get more shallow.
You were saying that
I look deeper. I look deeper into it. Oh my God, she's super bad, but she has a huge nose.
I think that's what
I'm not perfect, dude. I got flaws, for sure. And I'm the first to admit it. But also, like... I don't know. I'm picky, and I feel like you're allowed to be picky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Fuck it, dude.
Dude, you freaking, that's when you right when you were saying that, the drunker I get, the more, like, judgmental I get with it. You know?
I'm a people watcher, dude. It gets bad.
You, that's when you said, this bitch has a straw in her White Claw. Fuck this bitch.
For sure. Oh, dude, it doesn't even matter, dude. Like, you put that straw in your drink, it's over for me. Immediately soft.
Okay, what if it comes with a straw and it's like in a glass type?
Then I'd throw away the straws.
Bro, where's that cup been? You see that homeless guy at the end of the bar? He just had that cup and they just put it through a little water spray thing.
Yeah, it might not be sanitary, but ultimately, I'd rather it not be sanitary than try to drink through a straw the whole time. Because they don't ever give you an adequate straw. They ever give you like a real straw at a bar?
They give you some pussy straws.
No, they give you 2 tiny little straws. That's going to take you forever to drink your drink with. And that, like I said, dude,
Maybe
is the most...
to keep you from getting too drunk.
Maybe they're trying to keep you from getting laid. Honestly, those straws are there blocking something. I don't think it's you getting drunk.
Dude, when those straws separate and you're just sitting there like...
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's...
trying to bring them back together with your tongue. I don't know.
There's no straight way to pull a straw closer to your mouth with your tongue.
Do you know about the straight way to eat a banana?
Yeah, you got to break off the banana. You got to break off pieces of the banana and eat it like it's like a snack. Yeah, for sure. No, I understand.
That's crazy that, like, if you ask someone what's the straight way to eat a banana, they usually know that.
Yeah, and not even to be like, oh, no homo or whatever, like, because that's whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
But I think it is funny. Like, I think those memes are hilarious, where it's like the dude's breaking off pieces of bananas.
Yeah,
like,
dude, there was a lot of like high school like guys that took that real serious. They're like, dude, you can't eat a banana like that. Like, no, you're not allowed to just straight up munch on that banana. Dude, I have a mic in and around my face, like, all the time. And
yeah, for sure.
It's pretty sus itself.
You're pretty sus already, so, like...
Dude, no, the one, dang it, dude, I'm thinking about something that's sus, but I keep forgetting now. We were talking about no homo and bananas. There's another thing like that I can't think of.
Yeah, as 2 straight white guys, we're gonna lose a lot of potential viewers with this shit.
Oh.
It's like, you're right.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows if this will stay in, right? If it does...
I don't cut it, bro. I just let it rip.
All right, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Not really, though. Not really.
No, but there's one other thing that someone took real serious in high school, and I can't remember what it was like that. Oh, man, it came to my head and just fled like that. That be happening to me all the time.
I don't know if you watch any, like, YouTube people who, like, make fun of shit, but... Curtis Connor, he does really funny bits on YouTube and shit, and he just kind of like makes fun of other people.
Yeah,
that's kind of like his style. And he was talking about how funny it is that people will post no homo before they post like the sky's beautiful right now, no homo. Like, bro, what? Like, why do you feel the need to put that in there? You know what I mean? Like, that is like such a everybody looks at the sky and like, wow, the sky looks really good today. You have to fucking
yeah, but it's funny. It makes it
that is not that's not something specifically claimed. By, you know what I mean, like,
yeah, rainbows
you can think
for gay people.
You can think the sky is cool, bro. Like, imagine how stressful it is to have to disclaimer everything that you do before by saying, like, dude, you might be though.
You see that TikTok of the dude who was like reaching on top of the fridge and he said, when you catch yourself lacking, he's reaching on top of the fridge and his other hand goes, and he goes, smacks his hand, his hand limps over. Yeah. He's like, oh no. Dude, those are funny. That's like not like.
Dude, do whatever you want with your life. I respect anybody making fun of anything though. Yes. Like I don't like condone racism or sexism or homophobia at all, and any type of those things. Like that's not cool. But
like you can joke about it.
Yeah. I think if the joke is appropriate and the people who, so if you're making a joke about a certain like group of people. Then the joke needs to be funny to those group of people. Otherwise, you're an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if you make a joke that's not funny to those group of people, then it just comes across hateful.
Yeah, if you have a joke about Jewish people that Jewish people hate, probably not a good Jewish people joke. If all the Jewish people think it's funny, it's like that's a good joke. It's for them. It's supposed to be like if you're making a joke about a group's stereotypes, you're supposed to be like getting them to feel like they're a part of it, not to be just roasting them, just straight up coming at them. You know, you're supposed to make them feel included.
Yeah.
With jokes about stereotypes and people and like girls and guys. Like you're supposed to be like I like to tell jokes about girls and guys and stuff like that when I tell a couple jokes about that because that makes girls feel included in my joke because they're like, oh, the guys I know do stupid stuff like that too. You know, it's like it brings them in and like that's why a lot of my jokes are about stuff with my parents because the crowd is a little older.
Yeah.
So like they're more likely to relate to my parents than they are to me.
That's fair.
You know?
See, I don't like gatekeeping jokes. Like, at the end of the day, like, stand-up comedy is comedy. And, like, so I was doing the crowd work show not too long ago with Drew Miller and Rob Ward, and they closed out the show and everything. And there's this guy in the back who's, like, you know, heckling him a little bit, and that's what it's about. You know, the crowd interaction is what that show thrives off of. But he's, like, telling Drew, he's like, don't go back to Cleveland without your shoes on. And Drew's like, I mean, that's not about to happen. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And at some point, like, Rob and Drew are fucking with this dude. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, I got my CCW. It's like, what are you going to shoot a comedian, dude?
For a joke?
What the hell? I just think that shit's lame. I don't know. I think you should be allowed to joke about things. And I think that...
Also, don't come to a comedy club at a show where they talk to the crowd on purpose.
For sure.
Where the whole thing is making fun of the crowd.
Yeah. Or I think we're a little too serious now, and I think that comedy... is supposed to break that barrier, supposed to break that wall, supposed to maybe bring people together on things that they don't agree on with humor, you know?
So my thing is, like, I think a lot of people are too serious, but I think a lot of people, like, a guy like that's different than, like, the social media people who are too serious. That's a whole different person.
Yeah.
A guy he's just hurt. His ego's hurt, you know? He's just a hurt ego, and he can't handle comedy. You know, he can't handle a couple of jokes about himself. Like,
yeah, there is a difference between people who, like, maybe shouldn't be at a show, can't handle comedy, versus, like, an offensive joke.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are offensive jokes.
Was everyone else in the crowd laughing?
Were you talking about something specifically?
Yeah, when you were making fun of the other people, were they laughing at it? And he was the only one who was like, I got my CCW, I'm going to steal your
No, yeah, they were kind of laughing at it, but they were also, like, hitting at the fact, like, oh, like, you know, we're just doing it, like, it's all love and all shit. And Drew's like, oh, yeah, like, it's all love, talking about shooting us. He's like, he's leaving bullet holes, like, Yelp star reviews, like, 4 bullet holes. Funny Stop was amazing tonight.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's just fried.
So he did, like, calm down a little bit.
I mean, yeah, roughly. And it's just, this man was huge. Like, he was tall as fuck. Looked like Suge Knight, for real. Like,
so he wasn't used to having people say anything to him. Cause he's
I don't think he knew what the show was going to... I don't think he knew what the show was going to be, for real. But
saw, like, Rob Ward.
It made it real awkward. I'm not going to lie to you. Him, like, getting almost aggressive when obviously there's messing around with each other. Because they had to specify way too many times. And we're just joking. Like, you know, obviously as comedians, it's annoying when we have to say that shit.
Because that's, like, what do we do?
Dude, rappers don't have to be like, hey, I'm just rapping. You know what I mean? They're like, I just killed your mother and brother.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to shoot up your grandma's house.
I just killed your mother and brother and raped your dog. But I'm just rapping, bro.
Yeah,
like,
nobody have to say that.
Yeah, dude. That's like
dude, and an artist could, like, paint someone, like, getting murdered, you know? And it's like, I didn't murder a person.
Dude, that's a Matt Rife bit where he's talking about, like, comedians are the only profession where we have to reiterate what we're doing. Hey, I'm just telling jokes up here because people get too mad. Like, yeah. And that was literally his thing. Is like, rappers don't have to, like, say to you, like, I'm rapping. Like,
yeah, that is crazy. People, I've never even thought about it like that.
Yeah, before. I mean, you say shit that comes to your head. Like, as comedians, we write shit down that we think is funny, and then we try to go make it funny to other people.
Being funny is usually saying stuff that is unexpected or you're not supposed to say. Like, those are things that are funny. Like, things that you're not supposed to say, things that you're not supposed to talk about. When you say them in a lighthearted way, it makes it funny.
Sometimes. I think sometimes that is a funny take to go to, but I think that is also a slippery slope. Yeah. And you don't want your whole set to become controversial material or things that people might not necessarily.
That's a certain type of joke, though. And some jokes are just saying something that is unexpected.
Yeah. It's like shock comedy.
Yeah. So, like, just saying.
That's what I think that the reason why I took that stance on shit jokes earlier is because of that reason. Most people who laugh at shit jokes is because it caught them off guard. They weren't expecting somebody to say, oh, I shit my pants. Yeah. Last night.
Yeah. But, like the joke I tell, I went to boxing class this week. I saw this guy across the parking lot. I went up and punched him. He was looking at me.
Your baby punching joke, yeah.
And then I would be like, I punched a baby. And I was like, and then I broke his stroller. Like, that's just telling you a story, and you guys are like as soon as you start to be like, what's he gonna say? He's like, I punched a baby. Yeah. Just like, it's just a little change of momentum. Like, that's something you shouldn't say. Yeah. And that's how I make a joke.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, definitely, like, as somebody who tries to entertain people, whether you're a comedian or whether you're, like, making a song or you're making a film, you want to direct people into a way that they think it's going and then turn the course. You know what I mean? That's what makes something, like, captivating, or what makes something funny, or what makes something, like, you know, a good song or something. Because it's like, it's like a different beat, or like the joke sets up to something where you think you know the punchline and then it goes somewhere else and it just catches you off guard.
Or it's like relatable stuff that it's like, oh my gosh, we're all living the same life but from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of different ways to be funny, but a lot of it is stuff that you don't say at work because that's why it's comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
I think my biggest stance on like that is no matter how funny you write a joke or no matter how funny you think it is, if you can't deliver it right, then it'll never work.
Yeah.
Like delivery, I found out is like 90% of your performance because if you have good jokes but you're not able to deliver them in the right way or in a way that is like appealing to the audience, then your good jokes don't mean anything.
Dude, like if you do like I don't know. I don't think it's hard. Like a lot of people like say like, yeah, it's hard to like not be offensive, and I don't think it's that hard to not be offensive. Like sometimes you might come off a little offensive, but like and be like, that came out wrong. But like it's not that hard.
Yeah,
to,
no.
like not come at people.
It's not hard to not be an asshole.
Yeah, it's
like,
not that hard.
And people who are assholes like make it sound out to be like it's way harder than it is to just be a good person.
I can be an
asshole. Not.
I can be a little bit of an asshole though. Like
I mean everybody
when I'm
does.
trying to
Everybody can
buy food, and when the person is like talking instead of like giving me my change, I'm like it really bothers me when like a cashier just keeps going on and on about something. Like the other day, right? I go into Circle K. I'm buying one of those little packs of donuts and some gas.
Right.
And I'm sitting there looking at the little Debbie thing, just staring at it, and the cashier guy's just staring at me. And I'm like, too much pressure, man. Like, go like do something. I'm the only guy in here at the tiny little gas station, and I'm staring. I'm like, which freaking thing do I want? I go to pick the donuts, and he's like, what you looking for? And I was like, I'm just trying to pick out of these things. I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm like, and he's like, let me know if I can help you, man. I'm like, that's fine. He was trying to be nice. And I like grab my crunchy donuts and he goes, and I put them up there and he scans them and he goes, these are the crunchy ones, right? The crunchy ones suck. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to buy the crunchy ones. I like these. And I was like, no, man. I was like, yeah, I like them. And he goes, oh man, I just don't think most people like them. And I'm like, this interaction is going way too freaking. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I also get 20 on 7? And he's like, oh yeah, man, I can do whatever for you, man. I got you. He goes, I don't know if it's like just because I don't like the crunch on the outside. Maybe if the crunch was in the middle, I'd like it. And I like grab my receipt, and I'm like, that makes sense. And I'm walking out the door. I'm already out the door, and he's like, it doesn't really make sense though. Like, what's that? I'm like, bro.
Just trying to end the interaction as quick as possible. No, so that guy might have just been weird. But have you ever worked in the service industry?
Yeah, I did Starbucks.
For how long?
A year.
Okay.
And I've worked at like Subway and Penn Station a little bit too.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought you were just gonna end at Starbucks. I was like, you look like the only place you worked at Starbucks.
Starbucks, Subway, Penn Station.
Okay.
I worked at a little grocery store in high school.
Okay, but it's awkward because you'll get those people who are really good with social interaction, and like it's natural. Like the small talk is natural, but then you'll get those people who like this interaction you're having with them might be the highlight of their day.
Yeah.
So
dude, oh my gosh,
it's a weird spectrum to get on for sure with people.
I just don't like it. Like sometimes I'm fine with it, But if you catch me at a time of day where I'm trying to like get to something or I'm hungry and you're sitting there talking to me,
trying to eat your crunchy donuts,
my food sitting right next to you,
it's in my hand.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm waiting like at a drive-through, and they're like talking to me like blah 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 blah. Take my survey.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get their freaking survey. Get their raise, and I'm like, dude.
Have you ever done a fast food survey?
I've had someone who was like pretty nice, and I've done one, I think.
Really?
Like at a Taco Bell one
I've
time.
never once completed one of those surveys.
Man, dude, I feel like it helps them, but also it's like I'm eating tacos right now, Like this is not a good time for me to take a survey. You just handed me a bag full of tacos. What do you expect me to do? Sit here and take this survey before I slam these tacos? No. You only gave me 2 napkins, so
I don't even do shit.
I used the receipt as a napkin, and now I can't even scan the freaking code.
I don't even do shit I'm supposed to do. You think I'm about to take your survey?
Yeah.
I don't even do shit on time that I need to do
to
further myself. You think I'm going to take your Taco Bell survey? Got me fucked up, kind of.
I don't even pay my taxes.
Yeah. It's like, don't even ask me anymore.
Yeah.
You're wasting your breath. Like, I try to cut them off. Like, Oh, like, if you do that survey at the bottom, just drive away. Just drive. Sorry, what? What'd you say? Oh, I'm already gone. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm glad I never had to ask people to take a survey. I was also, I'm like the type of guy, you ask me to tell someone to take a survey, I'm going to be like, here's your food, here's your receipt. I know you don't want to have this interaction. Like, that was one of the things working at Starbucks is they want you to talk to every single person that comes through. But you can kind of tell who just wants to be like, you're like, because like, yeah, you have to communicate with them a little bit. But you could tell who wants you to be like, oh, your total's going to be $10, whatever. Your drink will be ready in 1 minute. You leave them alone for a minute. And then you're like, here's your drink. Have a good day. Like, when you get you can tell people who want that. You can tell there's people who, like, want to conversate.
Yeah.
They want you to force a conversation with every person, and I wouldn't do it, and they didn't like that. But I'm only talking to people who seem like they're into it. I know it's annoying on the other side when someone's talking to you, and you're just trying to get your coffee. You know?
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, if you already have it, it's like, okay, like you're talking to them as you're walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you were waiting on it. It's like, whatever. Like, I like making small talk with people. I'm definitely a people person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like talking to people, too. It just depends on the time of day.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm very,
and then what you have to do after that.
Sometimes I, like, want to talk to everyone, and sometimes I'm like, do not fucking talk to me at all. No, I mean, I don't even know. It makes me confused if I'm an introvert or an extrovert. I don't fucking know, bro.
You do stand-up comedy. You're an extrovert. Not saying that everybody who does it is an extrovert, but you specifically. Yeah. You have a podcast. You have a different guest on every week. Yeah. You might be an extrovert.
Dude, a lot of the people, like, I've known you for a while, and we kick it after the shows and hang out and talked a lot. So, like, a lot of the people I have on here, like Kilius, I only talked to the one night at the comedy club, and then we scheduled a podcast. Like, hey,
yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, and he's a cool dude. A couple people, like some people I have on here that I've only talked to for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I met them one time for a little bit, and I was like, hey man, I know you do comedy, I know you do this, and like I know it'd probably be cool to talk about it on the podcast, it'd be interesting. And next thing you know, I know more about this person than I know about people that I've known for like long periods of time. Right. Because sometimes you know people, and like you never like talk to them for 2 hours straight, you know, and just you and them just have a like chit chat.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't get that. You're in groups, and you only say a little bit with them.
Everybody's always on their phone.
Yeah.
As my phone rang twice during this podcast.
Yeah, it happens. Dude, mine was ringing. I had to silence that boy on the computer. We're getting towards the hour and a half here. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. So let's talk about like comedy a little bit. Like where do you go in a normal week of comedy?
So this Tuesday, which is probably after this comes out.
This would be like a couple weeks in the future here.
Yeah, I'll be at Judd's City Tavern this Tuesday and next Tuesday for like the One More Joke. David Horning hosts that mic. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty good time. I went to like the first one they did.
How's it go? Like they write the topics on how's the One More Joke contest part go?
So it's like basically there's 4 comedians who go up and they do, I think it's a 5-minute set. And they do like their material, and then the crowd picks out which topic they want to hear one more joke about. And then so there's 4 comics who do the one more joke portion of the show, and then there's like a
couple bucket spots,
like 5 people who do just regular 5 minutes and who aren't a part of it. And basically, so the crowd decides which joke they want to hear more about. They like go through the different topics of each comedian's set, and then based on applause, they pick the jokes that they have to write one more joke about.
Okay.
So they do one more joke until it's the last 2 people. So they'll go through. If you're one of the people who goes till the end, then you'll have most of the topics of your material picked out, and then like so, you write one more joke about it, and then you do it, and whoever has the better one more joke based on applause wins.
Yeah. See, that'd be cool. It'd be hard for me coming up with one like that, but it'd be fun to do.
For sure. Definitely. No, it's a cool show. So I'm excited to do that. And then hopefully I'm hosting this week. What is it, like 27th, I think.
At Funny Stop?
No, at the Crowdwork show. So yeah, it's at Funny Stop still, but hopefully that becomes like a permanent thing.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I know Drew's looking for a host, and I really like enjoy doing the crowd work. So, and then other than that, guest sets on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get up there more to get some guest sets on like Saturdays or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be hosting a weekend here in March soon. So
that'd be sick. Wait, do you know who with yet?
No, I wanna. So personally, I want to try to push for Jason Banks.
Yeah, Jason Banks. I'll be at all those shows.
Yeah, he's super funny. So I wanna try to host for that because the Kate Quigley host was pretty cool.
That was super cool.
Kicking it with her after the show and shit. She's a really cool person.
Yeah.
And I didn't host for Bill Baranke, but I was there doing guest sets and I talked to him a bit. He's a really cool guy for sure.
Yeah,
so.
dude, that's cool. You did some guest sets with Farley, and that was a good show too.
Oh, dude, honestly, like
it was packed out.
That guest set I did for the Kevin Farley show was probably one of the best sets I've ever had at Funny Stop. That was like 150 people or so.
Yeah, me too.
Laughing consistently for 5 minutes straight.
I don't know if I had everyone laughing, but I was more laughs than I ever get anywhere else because it was a full room. You
right,
know?
yeah.
I was having a good time. I was getting some chuckles. I liked it.
The biggest thing you want to look for in a crowd like that is the ratio of people laughing versus people not laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the biggest way to gauge, I think, of whether you had a good set or not. Obviously, I've only been doing this for a year, so I'm not trying to sit here and talk like a veteran. But
yeah, and then like it's hard because the earlier you go up, it's different too. Like
there's a lot of pressure as the opener or as somebody who's going first or second on the show. You have to deliver. You have to like. If you're not that person, because at the end of the day, if you bomb, which is everybody bombs and it happens, but if you bomb, like then that next guy who goes up has to deal with your bomb and has to come back from that.
Yeah, and if you even if you're the first guy up after the host, and yeah, you get I think the laughs got louder every person, and I think that's how it's kind of supposed to go at those weekend shows.
Any comedy show, you want there to be a build up, just like how you want there to be a build up in your set. Your first joke isn't as good as your last joke, and it's a consistent build up of laughs to your closer is supposed to be the big laugh, the big end. And with a show, you kind of want it to be the same thing. Your host is supposed to warm them up. You might have a few guest sets in between. Your feature warms it up for the headliner. But ultimately, yeah, you want there to be a build up because it gives people like that feeling of it building up, you know, and like when they can feel that and when they can see it, it's exciting because once the headliner comes up, especially if they know the headliner and they came there for the headliner, they're losing their shit. Mm-hmm. Kevin Farley would breathe into the mic and people were just going crazy. And not to say that he's not funny, he's a funny ass dude, but like who he is and how everybody was ready to see him. Like, everybody was planning that.
As soon as he got up there.
Everybody was planning that for weeks. Those reservations were almost completely booked. Yeah. They had to turn away people from that show because they didn't have room.
Yeah.
So those people were ready to see him. And, like, you know, once you get to that level, obviously you still have to be funny. But, like, when people come to see you and they've been planning it for weeks and
type of comedy,
they're ready.
Yep.
They're ready.
That'd be sweet. But also, like,
you stumble, it's not even that big of a deal.
All the comedians who have that talk about how they kind of miss like killing in a crowd that didn't know who they were and just surprising. You know?
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'd love to do that one day, but
no, I don't think I'll ever be not content in people laughing at me because they know who I am. That's the goal.
Yeah.
For real. I understand where that point comes from.
Yeah.
And like that side of it also, but definitely
grass is always greener type thing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
Yeah, so you can on a typical you usually hit the Bar Missy set on Sunday.
Yeah. And
you're doing those where's that one at? Where's that Tuesday, Mike?
That's in Cleveland at Judge City. Towards like Lakewood, I think.
Yeah, towards Lakewood, Judge City. Okay, so over there, you're doing that the next 2 Tuesdays, which will be past since then.
Yeah.
But you'll probably be back up there here and there.
Yeah, for sure.
And we do that Tuesday show at Twist and Melt Matinee.
Yeah. Mike, for sure.
Yeah, we do that one on Tuesdays. We need to get some people to come out to that one. Need to get some folks out to it.
Hey, nice. They got good food. They got good drinks. They just got the whole Matinee Twist and Melt scene just got redone. So if you guys ever feel like coming up to Highland Square on a Tuesday,
yeah, to hear some jokes.
Hear some dick jokes.
Yeah, Wednesday night, Funny Stop. That's a great night. There's a lot of comedians. Cool. There's experienced people. There's usually people who are like feature acts or even more that do a little opener or a little ender, and that's always a good show too because you get to see a very big range of experience.
Yeah. Come see people bomb. Come see people do good. Come see people from all different levels of comedy.
Come
really,
see people their first time and come see people their couple thousandth time. You know, it's crazy when there's a guy who's going up for his first time and the guy who went first has been up like 8,000 times. You know?
For sure, definitely.
It's interesting to see. I think it's super entertaining.
Yeah.
The Thursday show,
That's super fun. The crowd work show. That all interactive crowd work. No written jokes allowed.
If you want to go with like
no written material.
It's super fun. Like group of friends, a date. Sit as close to the front as you can, and
we have free
interact.
tickets. Free tickets every Thursday for the crowd work show.
Really?
Yeah, just go to the door and use the code crowd control, and you get in for the crowd work show.
Wow.
For free. Yeah. So anybody who ever wants to come to that show, it's always free. It's always fun. It's always different. Never the same thing. Usually never the same guest. Drew Miller closes out with a different like headline level comic every week.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of work into that show. It's a good show. It is.
It is.
I'm happy to have been a part of it for these past couple weeks, and when he originally started it.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm able to do it, continuing on in the future, because it's fun, man. It's a good time. Even for the crowd, like
I love going. Yeah.
The audience really really enjoys that, and it's not a common thing, especially around here. They do Jokes on You up at Hilarities every Sunday, but they don't do that every Sunday. I think they do that the last Sunday of every month or one Sunday every month. But the crowd work show, it's a fun time, man. Yeah. It is like catching people off guard a little bit and talking to them and figuring out what's going on in their life. Like that, I like that observational comedy. I like
that is fun.
Finding stuff in the moment on the spot. It's cool.
Yeah, I wish that was more my skill set, but it's just gonna come with time.
You just gotta practice, man.
You'll get to talk to people
for sure.
Dude,
it's a process. Everything's a process.
I literally talk to people all the fucking time.
Yeah, for sure. Being social, obviously, you can't really do a lot of crowd work if you're not willing to talk to people.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. There we go. Camera is full, and we finally fixed the freaking problem. So, look, we're right back at it. We're right back in. We are a little over an hour and a half here, so and we know where we can see you and check you out.
Yep.
Zach Thomas. You can follow him. Go ahead.
Zach Thomas Comedy on Instagram. Zach Suich on Facebook and Twitter, because that is my last name.
How do you spell it?
Suich, and that is why I don't use it on stage.
Yeah, I know how to spell it.
I want that good Googleability. You know what I mean? I don't.
That's your middle name, Thomas?
Yeah, Zach Thomas Suich is my full name, full government name. In case anybody was wondering.
In case anyone wants to steal his identity.
My social
What's
is.
your mother's maiden
I'm
name?
just kidding. We went the same route on that.
Yeah. Where was your first kiss?
It was here actually.
Here?
Yeah, right before we started the podcast.
Yeah. Me, you, and my dog.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say you because I thought it was pretty obvious, but you didn't have to bring the dog into it. I thought that was between us.
Well, thank you for coming on, man.
For sure.
Come check us out. Come see us at the comedy show. Come on a Wednesday and come sing karaoke and play pool with us afterwards. It's a good time, you know?
At the very, very shitty Red Fox. I'm sorry if anybody who works for the Red Fox sees this podcast, but you know it's true.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. I don't know. Have a good time.
Eat his ass maybe in the future sometime around.
Yeah, I mean, it is shaved.
That is true.
All right. Well,
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody watching this right now.
We love you, motherfuckers.
I don't.